In recent years, employers have found themselves in an uncomfortable position. The employees have had the upper hand. Employers in career field after career field after career field have had to bid up wages to attract workers. The union movement in the United States was barely on life support. Non-governmental, in capitalist sector, something like only 6 or 7% of jobs are unionized at this point. The airlines, nearly 100% unionized, and there are a few other professions. We just saw with the GM, Ford, and Stellantis strike that the UAW, that had become a 98-pound weakling, suddenly roared like a lion and got these huge pay packages for their workers from what's considered to be the most successful strike in a generation. And so employers are not happy that we have the upper hand as employees. And so they're doing everything they can to rein in labor costs. I read something in the business journals, a survey that found that of employers planning to give raises next year, half of those employers are going to give raises to less than half of their employees. They're going from bringing the wheelbarrow and handing out raises, carte blanche, to now saying, whoa, we're going to be really, really intentional and try to scope out who we got to give raises to, and everybody else, nothing, nada, not a penny. So you'll start to get a sense if you work at a place where there's an annual review, and that's when they tell you, well, our salary increase range this year is from -5 to, 0, or whatever it is, whatever song and dance you hear, you're going to have a clear indication, or from friends that'll say, who you work with, who say, you know what, they gave me a big fat nothing as a raise this year. And yeah, inflation's down, but it's still going up roughly 3% a year. They don't give you a raise. You got 3% less buying power if there's no raise at all. And so if you are working at a place that the mentality is the workers have been just getting too much of the pie, and we're just gonna reduce their slice of the pie. If that's what it's like where you work, know that the marketplace, not as favorable as it was before for workers, but still very favorable, and you can test the waters. You don't express anger or whatever. You don't make yourself a marked person that when the next round of right sizing comes along, that you're on the right sizing list, i.e. the layoff list. I mean, don't tee off at the boss, but it may be a signal to you, you go shop yourself in the market and see what else is out there. People who did that in the last 3 years ended up making a lot more money doing so. So just an idea for you, just something for you to think about, because it's your life, your career, and you're the one who's got the bills you got to pay.